In the equity quadrant today, taking a look at the June NASDAQ futures contract, which is really showing the definition of sideways price action. Today, we actually finished the day down about 0.75%, right around 12,616 or so on that June futures. On the upside, we are up about 56 basis points, so a little bit more than a half of 1% at 12,783. And on the downside, 12,579.25 was down 1.04%. The NASDAQ was down the most at one point of all the indices early this morning, and then actually led the charge into positive territory before coming off and finishing the day lower. So what do I mean by sideways action? Is it that up and down action? Well, not really. Over the last 6 sessions, the NASDAQ is up 3 sessions and down 3 sessions. And the grand total of movement in those 6 sessions, the NASDAQ is down 28 basis points, so a tiny bit more than 0.25%. That's basically the definition of sideways movement, and we could just be waiting for the CPI figures that we've got coming on Friday. Now, yields rose again today. The slow, steady move higher in yields is a headwind for equities overall, for the NASDAQ more so than others. And when you look across the curve, we had again the 5-year out to the 30-year with yields above 3%. That happened on Monday, pulled back on Tuesday, happened again today. Prior to Monday, you have to go all the way back to May 3rd to reference another time when the 5-year, 10-year, 7-year, 20-year, and 30-year yields in the U.S. were all over 3%. Right now, I've got the 10-year at about 303, and the 5-year at about 304, which puts the 5-year, 10-year yield curve actually slightly negative when you go out another decimal point. But overall, the yield curve steepened across most of the sectors of the yield curve, most of the durations of the curves. But also we have German yields moving up. In the last 6 sessions, we've had German yields, or it should be the last 8 sessions, we've had German yields go from about 1.125 to about 1.30. So movement there as well. And then from a sector perspective, energy was the only sector that was positive today. So we were likely going to have negative stock market performance when energy is the only sector higher on the back of crude oil jumping up to new recent highs, I should say, above 122.